Is Apple doing privacy better than Google, do you think? Tim Cook has made some comments recently about selling search history to make money.
Someone didn't brief him correctly on Google's policies. It's unfortunate for him. In first place, in Google's case, we have always been the leader in security and encryption. Our systems are far more secure and encrypted than anyone else, including Apple. They're catching up, which is great. And aside from the fact that we show ads in Gmail, which we've done for a decade, and we use that information for nothing, all the other things he implied we're doing, we don't do.
And what about Julian Assange, who just recently said that your business model is the same business model as the NSA?
I think Julian needs to do a little bit more research from the safety of the embassy. First place, the NSA does not have a business model. They're funded by the US government. And second, the NSA does not collaborate with Google in any way.
Right.
And Google has not talked to the NSA, and we have organized our systems to protect ourselves from unwarranted attacks.
All of these conversations show that how privacy is still front of mind here, front and center.
Computers and software can get better and better at helping you make better decisions so you can live a better life. And the more we know about you and the more you're willing to share with us, the more we're able to help you make those decisions and also help you figure out what to do next and alert you to problems that you wouldn't otherwise be aware of.
I also think people are concerned. The average person I know has so much of their lives tied up in computers and the internet and the services that they are worried that that information would somehow be misused either by other companies or by the government or by some leaker. We work incredibly hard to keep the information that you give Google private, right? And we also give you controls to take it away. Notice there's been no significant data breaches of Google.
There's been a lot of scrutiny on Silicon Valley for being largely white and largely male, especially in leadership.
There's no question that historically tech has been largely dominated by white males, but Google's doing all sorts of investments to try to get more women, to try to get more minorities to major in computer science and the sciences.
Two of the most successful businesswomen in America today worked for Google.
That's right.
And are now running their own operations.
You hired Sheryl Sandberg without even having a job for her, right?
That's correct.
We did.
And I knew her, and I remember taking her to her resume to the hiring committee, and everyone said, "We don't need her." And I said, "But we will."
When the world is changing as quickly as it is today, you need somebody like Sheryl who can come in and say, my goodness, we need to create a different kind of support operation to help us scale. And you get that from a brilliant generalist who can adapt.
The company is about hiring incredible talent and then fitting it to the job later. Our engineers are mostly hired without knowing what engineering project they're going to work on.
What is the goal of Google?
We're trying to work on the most important problems in the world, and we're asking people, rather than a factor of 10% better, make it 10 times better. The kind of person who's attracted to work at Google loves that. They want to work in a company where their finest ambitions are at least understood as being possible. We encourage them to try, and if they fail, we say try again.